I did what he said because I respect him. I went to go check. I went to go do the. I went to go do what he said. What he said. The teacher was standing here like this. Here's the table, right? And their extra desk. He's standing there like this.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it was the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Are y'all listening to me?
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2.
Yeah. Telling me, I'm telling me,
the tackle will be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Then he went to his answer, and apparently his answer was incorrect because guess what he was doing? He was doing what he was telling me not to do.
What that was?
Focus on the angles, because he said approximately, meaning that it wasn't exact. Approximately meaning that
a percentage.
Yeah. And he was going for the exact 7. It was like 0.7017. And he was going on exact on 7.
And now the Raven defense going to call the timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
0.70 that pulled up number.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, even if you run it random like a 40 over time, if you run it with all the people, exact and you're okay. Let's
go. Ready. And they'll start the drive
here.
You
always have to really fix something that I guess when I wouldn't say I was upset, but I was like confused. When I get confused at the beginning and I just follow
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
But he says, most people say that because whenever I do something, it's because I overthink it. I do right, but I do overthink it.
Sound about right. I think we all do. As you go on in life, bro, you think about a lot of stuff, and you'll think yourself out of something in your head the whole time, versus just doing it. People don't talk anyway.
Now it's Watson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Love you, big dog. I said I love you, big dog.
That maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. When you look at this defense, they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hurt. Let's go.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Come on. 60 boxes. 18 Radler. 18 Radler.
Back to throw. Watson. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. That's good for 28 yards.
First down. So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Viking 18. Ready.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. Not trap 60, trap 60 broadcast, 65.
Watson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
60 Nazareth, 60.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The sack there by Roquan Smith. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 35.
That's one way to get yourself out of a hole. They're backed up deep. And while this looked like a simple completion at first, he was able to create some space, and off he goes. Separation not just in the route, but after the catch, too.
He'll swing this out to Blue. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Ravens 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And Andrews going to have a Ravens 1st down as he'll get this down to the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
It's not. Hey, middle.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Ozzy, sit on. Alpha, sit on.
From the gun, Jackson.
Drops it to Blue, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, you.
Throwing is Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Oh, I need a slot corner so bad.
CeeDee Lamb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens post.
Oh.
First points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Browns nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
70 Lions. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
Now Watson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach.
Oh, who play who I got? This damn sure is not mine. This should be a
Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly
long
and knocked it
game.
free.
Long game.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Money.
Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Watson now to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. That's
Go.
inside the 20.
Get Dotteroo.
Had this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. That time for Cleveland. 52 yards.
Get up out of there.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Viking 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Watson looks to throw again. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the side.
Y'all gonna do me like that,
The
good.
flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here's Watson.
Well, this nigga so doo-doo. Thank you, Watson. Right now, you're playing for the other team.
Third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
You know he gonna blitz. We know that blitz coming. All right, who's the Negro now? Yeah, I'm going. Come on, that's about this game, bro.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This from 44 yards out, left hash.
Hey, it's automatically clicking for the power meter up at the top, though.
And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Jackson now. They'll get this to Flowers, left side. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Here now, 3rd and a yard. To throw is Jackson. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. Decent game there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete.
Change on the ground.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint,
dang, y'all don't gotta speak that out loud, cuz.
Right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach
hey, God dang.
You want to make
what
sure you
more do you want
the
from
return
me?
because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
My heart hurt. What's up, G? What happened?
Here's 2nd and 10.
What?
Walking downstairs to the CTE campus, right? 3 girls walked by me.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
What happened? They got downstairs. They explained.
To throw is
All I'm
Watson.
gonna do is walk around.
This one is complete to Jenkins.
They come back to you?
Across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
What? Boy, you should have said how she look.
Come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
She was ugly.
They were big. They were like,
Bad girls.
no.
Looking to throw.
They weren't.
Oh, the older class.
Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari.
Boy,
Barno.
you complain about pulling.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks.
Complain about pulling upper class, Miss Young Man.
Realistic chance in this one. They've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Hey, I already trying to make a nigga lose, cuz. I got these niggas who float these bitches.
Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to
I'm trying to buy.
way out there.
Cuz, bro, this bitch so ugly on her. Every ball take a long time in the air.
And they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Field goal.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2020,
I don't know. None of these damn plays was really blowing me.
Defense, the
Like, I don't know
go
shit of
there,
these
guys,
plays.
and don't let them put
I
some
can't
points
catch
on
my
the
little
board.
groove. Got to find a formation out this mud. I'm just go out of shit.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
You can see out there in here.
Drop 50. Drop 50.
The final shot before the break, Watson. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A very one-sided.
Like I can't even press the X for the power button. It's just going. It's just going. I can't even do none of this.
It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. They go with Blue between the tackles. Now inside the 25.
I'm getting spanked each and every way, though.
Jaden Blue with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
All right, big dog, we got to play this. We're going to do this old school way.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now Watson operating from the gun.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line has done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Warriors 70. Dragon 60. 18 Roberts.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. To the air yet again. Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Just what they need, electric from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Buffalo 18, 2. Viking 18.
Now it's Watson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's caught inside the 20. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards.
A 41-yard gain. First down, Browns.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Second and 7.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 3. 79 Broncos.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. David Njoku. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2.
Left side 19. Pass ball 80. Ready.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On his loop for the extra point.
Can't even get mad at that. I do that too.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Ravens 31, Browns 6.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try.
Come on, like, bro.
Then you can look at the scoreboard.
Like, I'm just playing to keep in. Come on, man, bro. This nigga float every throw. Him answer them bitches like they be in the air forever.
The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical.
I mean, like,
and here's a big play.
I can't stretch shit downfield.
Back to throw, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Cowboy 80. Warrior 70.
Out of the gun now on third down. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 57 yards.
Let's go now. 7.
Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Here we go. Hurt 70. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Throwing on second and long. Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Get it. 19 Tiger.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right. To throw is Watson from the gun on third down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Mike Green in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Ready. 19, 18. Trap 60. 18, 5. Dragon 60. Ready.
On fourth down, Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Yeah, they just can't block here.
Able to move the chains on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jaden Blue. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Browns drive about to get started.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Let's go. 60, Panther 60, Panther 60. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Buffalo 18. Go.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at it that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
Here we go on fourth. Watson going up top. He's got a man complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on fourth and long.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
19 strike. 19. Ready.
Again, it's Watson. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here we go. Start. Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Rig alert. Rig alert. Ready.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5.
Well, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd down and goal.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 7 Tigers, 7 Tigers.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Watson on 3rd and goal.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's got room. Now look out. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Throwing is Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, report. Report. Run.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Cowboy 80.
Now Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
19 Tiger, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
From the gun, here's Watson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Browns first down.
60 Eagles, trap 50, trap 50.
Watson looks to throw again. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Watson. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
2nd and 12 at the Browns' 22-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Go. Finish it on. Hey, hey. 13.
Jackson. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
19. 60 Maverick.
To throw is Watson. That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down.
Here's Watson. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Watson now to throw.
Pressed the wrong button. Oh, I pressed the wrong damn button.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to
anticipate losing this bitch.
not giving up
I don't know.
anything.
I'm going rogue on QB this year.
Stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And he well blitz this nigga got. That nigga who got that bitch down packed that shit. I believe.
Post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Yeah, fuck that nigga.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Scoop.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
GG, cool.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Baltimore, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland,
Rotate. 12, 12, 12. Let's go. 19. Rotate. White 20. Let's go. 19. Rotate. 19. Want to go. 19. Rotate. 19. Rotate. Let's go. 19. Rotate. White 20. Let's go. 19. Rotate. 19. Let's go.
'Hello? What's up?
19.
Some of you?
12, 12.
That's what's up. Like I can't wait. I'm for the niggas gonna believe it. My nigga Will Levis. I'm bringing him back from the dead. I ain't even had none of my playbooks. I don't know what the fuck I was playing against the Ravens. I looked at all them plays. I was like, I can't even do the scheme I want to do. I ain't got my running plays. I was like, yeah. But I didn't. I ain't want. I'm trying to get my nigga Will Levis acclimated into this. I put that X factor on him too. That way I'm gonna use my 2 first rounds. I know just trying to compete with I'm gonna take some LL, but I needed that because my niggas be floating. I'm talking about floating them bitches so damn long, nigga. Drill that bitch there, nigga. Ooh, my man just got a deviation trait upgrade in another league. My boy, just got back in. Say, this Huncho league. This is one I had the Cardinals. I started off 1-5, came back and finished the season 10-7, and I made the playoffs. The nigga who won our division was the Seahawks. He was like, they keep letting them win. Cause the first go around, he I ain't gonna lie to you, he gave it to me with that QB thing. And the second game, all right, cause y'all playing these cards. I had to lock in, cause by then, cause AR Brissett, I would have got him, but he didn't be one arm and leg for a nigga that's sitting on a bench. Nigga, he sent my invite too for the league too. I'm for to join that bit real fast. Cheers to you for giving me. That's why, hey, what? Oh, them one of the Hamilton brothers. Yeah, I know you're talking about. I know we want that. We want that black cat.